WB Discovery CEO David Zaslav recently stated that the full upcoming 10 years of the DCU would be revealed, and that once it's revealed, we're going to know the bigger idea and plans that are in motion for DC. And now we're hearing that one of the top priorities is the Justice League reboot. When you look back at Justice League and Avengers as two core brands in their respective portfolios for their companies, 20 years ago, one brand was literally unknown and you couldn't even move a bunch of comics based on them. The other had award-winning cartoons, ongoing comics, and was the talk of the town. You fast forward 20 years, the one that had all the momentum in the early 2000s was the one with one of the biggest failed box office attempts of all time in Justice League. The other, which ended up being the Avengers, is one of the most successful blockbuster film franchises of all time. The roles got reversed. Many people were obviously shocked at this because, again, 20 years ago, if you were to tell somebody Avengers will be more successful than Justice League, you were insane. Obviously, things have changed. Recently, Zaslav talking about key IPs, bringing back key IPs, and expanding the future of the DC universe while also rehabilitating brands. Now we're talking about Justice League again. It's clear as day. They don't have to point the finger at it to tell us Justice League is a key brand that flopped. Either version of it, I don't care which one you're talking about, they were not successful. The Snyder Cut did not make back the $100 million they invested in it. It was a vanity project. They needed content. They did it. We now know. They're moving past it. It makes sense that we're hearing that Justice League is going to be a top-level priority and that might be something all the way at the end of the Gods and Monsters Chapter 1 or even somewhere in Chapter 2, whatever Chapter 2 is. But if this all turns out to be true, understand that we're not seeing this film till at least like 12 to 15 years removed from the last one, which at this point we're like, 4 or 5 years removed from the original Justice League. So it's relatively close, and a lot of people forgot that Justice League even existed or don't care about it. So right now, with the birth of a new DC universe, it's time to start teasing it because it's going to happen, because Justice League is a known brand with a lot of history, especially now that 2000s cartoon is entering that 30-year nostalgia period. They need to capitalize on it, and I think they understand, hence the messaging.